Hey bees, welcome back to my channel. So I am gonna be doing a nighttime routine. Don't mind my bed, I literally was sleeping on it. But I'm gonna do a little bit of a nighttime routine just because I haven't done one in a really long time, and the one that I did do was more like a sit down one. This is more like me showing you what I'm gonna do. So I am actually gonna do a little bit of a spa night. Now, I don't do this all the time, and I really do want to mention that I don't do this all the time. The only time I do this is when I'm stressing out, or when I just feel like it's just one of those times that I need to like kind of pamper myself, and I do it at home. So okay, so I am done with my room. Now you guys are gonna see a little difference. So I'm gonna be explaining to you guys why I moved my room right now. It's a little scary, I will say, but it's okay. Hopefully me moving my room around helps with my sleeping, because there's something weird about me that you guys don't know, which I don't know if any other person feels the exact same way, or things happen like that to you guys too when you guys do this, but I have moved my room several times where it just, like, I know like what ways don't work for me and what ways do. And actually this is the first time I ever had my room like this, and actually really like it. So let me know if you guys like it as well. I've never had my stuff like that. Okay, so let me clean out here a little bit, because it's giving me anxiety every single time I walk out. So give me a second so I can clean this off really quick. Okay, so I cleaned it up a little. So let me just go ahead and go to the restroom and start talking about what had happened. I'm bringing my laptop because I'm not gonna be vlogging the whole time. So yeah, whatever I do vlog, it's always good to hold on. Okay, so I'm in the restroom. I'm gonna be using my wipes. These are 30 unscented facial cleansing wipes. No time, no problem. These were, I think, $1 at Target, and I'm just using these. I don't like buying expensive makeup or wipies, just because I feel like I normally always end up washing my face no matter what. So yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys the story that happened. So on a Sunday, I had went with my friend to go get a tattoo, and I'll insert some clips if she's fine with it. I sure will be asking her. I want to just put it in. And that night I came home like around like 10 o'clock at night, and I was like, okay, whatever. I fell asleep because I was super duper tired. And I was like, okay, you know what, like, I just have to go to sleep. I took off my makeup, washed my face, and I went to sleep. This does a really good job too for it being $1. It does amazing. And you guys see, like, I'm not even like pressing on my face that hard. Anyway, so what was I saying? So I get home at like 10, knock out, and then in the middle of the night I'm like sleeping, and I am like hearing in my ear like a bunch of like typing, and it's like click, 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 click. And I had left my phone open in the middle of the night, because I was texting my boyfriend and I fell asleep with the phone open. And it's something that I do all the time. It's nothing like new, nothing out of the ordinary that I never have done before. And I had just recently like moved my bed, and my bed has probably been like this no longer than a week. And I'm always like scared. I always move my bed around. I always move everything around in my house, in my room. So I always get scared of moving my bed in certain ways, because there used to be a point in time where I would move my bed in certain ways and I would get like bad dreams, and then I'll move my bed in a different way and I'll be perfectly fine, or I'll move my bed in a certain location and I'll wake up every single night at 3 in the morning. And it was just something weird until I had texted one of my sister's best friends and I was like, hey, like, you know, I was telling her about what happened to me. She was like, oh, it's sometimes like the location of your bed, you know, wherever you have it, certain like things can happen. I don't know. I believed it because every single time I would move my bed and it would be in the same location, it would like happen all over again. I have no idea like if it's true or not. It's just something that does happen to me, particularly in my room. And I have a necessity to always change up my room. I love changing it up until I find something that I truly love, and I'll keep it like that for like months until I get bored of that. So that's why I moved my bed, because I got bored of my room and how it was. I probably had it no longer than a month, and then right now I changed it again. The way you guys saw it in the beginning of this vlog was the way it happened like that night. So I had woken up after hearing my phone go off. So basically this is what it sounded like. Let me make sure it's open. So it sounded like this. And then right when I woke up, it went like this. And I looked straight to my phone. I was like, what the fuck, you know? And I looked at it and I got up and there was a bunch of typing. The second I woke up, the typing stopped. Like, I didn't hear anything. And the only thing near my phone was my elbow. Now, I would have been like, oh, it was me, probably like because I'm sleeping. But in order for you, my bed was flat. My like elbow was flat on my bed, and so was my phone. My phone was not like up in the air, of course. They were both flat on the bed. So I was like, what the fuck, you know? Like, what the fuck is going on? This is not. And I'm gonna go and wash my face with this Clean and Clear for a second. Give me a second. Okay, so I'm done washing my face with the Clean and Clear stuff. So now I'm going to use my face mask to do the rest of my face. I still have some black right here. Okay, so continuing on with my story, and I knew it wasn't me because I'm sorry if I look in the viewfinder. I'm just trying to put on my mask. So I knew it wasn't me because, like I said, my elbow was flat on the bed and so was my phone, but it had exclamation points and periods. And if you are on an iPhone, I don't know how an Android works, but on an iPhone, the exclamation points and the periods are on a separate page. And I know it's not me going like click and like clicking on the exclamation points and the periods like individually. Like they're both in like two different areas, you get me? So I was like, what the hell? And I haven't had anything happen to me like this in a really long time, and that sounds scary that I'm so used to the fact that things like this like happen to me. I'm so used to it. It's also kind of sad. So you know, I learn to like cope with it, I guess. But my mom ended up praying in my room yesterday, and I still couldn't sleep. I love her to death. I'm super happy that she went to go pray in my room. It definitely made put me a little bit at ease, but as soon as the night hit, I couldn't sleep. I was tossing and turning. My eyes were like slowly closing, and then my eyes like would pop open. There was no way in hell that I was gonna sleep in my room, and it was like now 11 o'clock. And so I was like, oh my god. And so I ended up sleeping in my sister's room because I didn't feel safe to sleep in my room. So hopefully me changing my room right now lets me sleep a little more comfortable tonight. I will let you guys know though in my next vlog or in my next video if it did work. So what you guys just saw me use was my Clean and Clear Continuous Acne Cleanser. This is one of my favorite products to use anytime I start breaking out or, you know, starting to have like stress. I love it. It works absolutely amazing, and it's really, really good. And the face mask that I just used was this Age Defying Facial Mask. And I have its own brush for it. I'm gonna clean it off right now. Always clean off your brushes after you use your face mask, just because you don't want to have any old residue when you do it again. So that's what I'm going to do right now, is clean off my brush. I don't do nothing in specific. I put a little bit of soap on it, and then just get as much as possible off the brush. Okay, so it's been some time now, and I feel it really tense that I can't even smile. I'm actually getting a hair clip to put back my hair, so I don't have to get anything in the way. I'm not gonna take a shower right now. I'm gonna take it around like 9 or 8. Because I still want to be laying down. So I'm just gonna put my moisturizing cream, just to put some moisture back in my skin. So I grabbed that, and I actually put it on my nose too, because I know a lot of you guys, or I don't know, but if you guys ever watch my like get ready with me's or like my makeup videos, I never put anything around my nose, like primer and stuff, because my nose is, I guess, is like a really sensitive part, and not a sensitive part, but I guess my nose doesn't like suck up the moisture from the primer. I can't talk. So it's a little difficult for my foundation to stay on my nose. But for whenever I'm moisturizing my face, I never forget to moisturize my nose as well. I moisturize every part of my face. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this. It's been on its side, so literally I never use it. I'm just gonna use what's on here. So this is the anti-wrinkle eye cream for all skin types, and I'm gonna grab a little bit and just put it under my eye. So I literally grab it and just put it back in this little cubby. Let me fix my shoes down here. This came off. Oh my god, look how disgusting that is. Okay, so this stuff is clean, and I'm gonna throw that away. This right here, these two things, I like keeping where my makeup area is. So I put this one right here on top, and then this. I still have some Neutrogena ones, but I'm not trying to use them all up. And I need to fill this up again with water. I used to be so, that's gross. There's like a Band-Aid. Oh my god, that's disgusting. I used to have this filled all the way up to the tippity top with water. Here's like old water. And I used to have it on the side of my bed. I still do, but it's empty. So yeah, and I was okay. So I'm just gonna talk to you guys for a little, just update you guys on what's going on with me. So I obviously am a senior, you guys. You guys all should know that. And so right now, I just finished doing my senior defense last week, and it's basically a presentation where we have to defend ourselves and explain to like our panelists why we should graduate, and if we don't pass it, you can redo it as many times as possible. But they do it literally last minute. It's May and they're barely getting around to it. So we literally they only have 3 weeks, and if they don't pass it within those 3 weeks, they're not going to watch the stage, because to them walking the stage is more of like a privilege than something that you just get, or not just get, but it's a privilege to walk the stage. It's not mandatory that you would need to. So, yeah. So I passed it. I got certificates. It's out of the highest score is 4. The lowest is obviously 1. 1 and 2 is not passing. 1 and 2 is passing, and 3 and 4 is passing. Did I say that right? Not passing is 1 and 2. Passing is 3 and 4. And I got a 4, so I think that's why I ended up getting like a certificate, saying that like I did a very good job, and I ended up getting like a 4 and stuff. I'm very proud because I was so freaking nervous doing that. So now I only have 4 weeks left of school, and the only class I am tripping so freaking hard about is my AP Spanish. Not my AP Spanish. I don't even need that class. My AP English Lit. My AP English Lit. I have it tomorrow. I have a test. That's the AP like course test or whatever. And then in the actual class, I have a 72%. The class is super hard, especially since my first language was not English. It's extra hard for me. I do my best. The only thing that really does bring me down is the essays, because she doesn't like the structure that I write it. And I would ask her like questions, but she intimidates me so freaking much that I literally don't want to ask her like any questions, that's like a huge reason why I have such a bad grade. But I do what I can, and other people have the exact same grade as I do, so I don't really feel bad for having like a passing score. But I'll check in with you guys a little later, maybe when I get a little hungry. But yeah, I feel a lot better being my room changed, so let's see how it ends up being. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit.